Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to another episode of the Upgrade Podcast. I'm joined by my compatriot Rehan.
Yes.
Doing very well, thank you. Yourself?
I'm good.
Nice one. So,
What are we talking about today?
we are talking about fitness journeys
Yeah.
and fitness in itself. You know, it's a very broad topic, but we've got a bit to get through. You know?
I think it's important because obviously health and fitness should be a big part of everyone's life. Health as well. Health is all we have at the end of the day. But a lot of people don't know how to get started on their fitness journey or even how to maintain and stay consistent on their fitness journey. So to start off with, I'm going to ask you, how did you start your fitness journey?
So we're throwing it back to I'm not going to do that. Throwing it back to like 2019. 2019. You know, like I was a relatively like slim guy, like slimmer than I am now, like kind of bone skinny. I started off like 53, 54 kg, crippling nicotine addict as well. Still kind of am, but it's okay. Still kind of am, but it's okay. So anyway, so I don't know, I just had this like sort of ambition to be healthier, especially because, you know, there was a lot of unhealthy habits at uni. So essentially, you know, I already had a few friends in my life like yourself and like others that were already sort of kind of into fitness, like athletes at the time.
Yeah.
Special shout out to, can I shout out Danelle?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, shout out Danelle, little basket hooper, all that.
Yeah.
Basketball. But yeah, no, we have like a local park, and basically me and you kind of used to meet up like sort of every morning, and with the boys we used to do calisthenics, and then that's when I kind of started to really like it, started taking a lot of pictures of myself because I can notice like an increase in size.
After like the first session, we were walking home, we was walking past all the cars, every car just flexing after one session.
Yeah, no, it was good times, man. I really enjoyed those calisthenic sessions with all of our boys. It was nice. But yeah, no, like that's kind of how it started. So I had like a keen interest in calisthenics. I already had like kind of free weights at home, you know, one of my siblings bought. And you know, I'd work out like twice a day, and plus we were kind of in I'd work out twice a day in the lockdown period, but like this period of like pre-COVID, let's say 2019 summer, is when I really started hitting it hard in terms of body weights training. And then obviously uni rolled around, things got busy, so I didn't really stay consistent, but you know, I enrolled into the gym at uni. I used to go 4 or 5 times a week, you know, on top of all the workload that I had, but I didn't really stay consistent at uni, and I did fall back into some habits that I didn't really, like unhealthy habits, like, you know, drinking, smoking, etc. Don't know if I should put myself out there so much.
Drinking, smoking is fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
It's a bad habit, but
yeah, it's a bad habit. So we got back around to like the lockdown period, right? And then like the lockdown period, like everybody had a lot of time. You know, I just finished university, and I think this is like the second coming of I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say it's like the second coming of Jesus, but it's not the second coming of Jesus. It's like the second coming of my fitness journey. Do you get me?
Okay.
That's when I kind of started really getting back into it again, and I was working out from home because, like I said, I had so much time on my hands. So I was using the free weights, you know, doing 100 press-ups a day. Bought myself mass gainer, which, if you watched our last podcast, Eddie Abu would highly disagree with because it's just full of shit.
Yeah.
But it helps. It helps if you're trying to build size kind of quickly, and not quickly, but quickly, and if you stay consistent. But it's not good for your gut, so I kind of stay away from that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, the calisthenics kind of came back into play, and just started and then eventually I just went back to the gym, and I've been going to the gym ever since, you know.
Just been progressing from there.
Yeah, back then it was a lot more consistent, it was a lot more strength based, but now it's just kind of for maintenance purposes and just staying healthy, you know. I'm not really too focused on building a lot of size, I'm just kind of focused on staying in shape, really. Yeah.
So would you say it was the initial enjoyment, like it was something that you did with your friends that got you into it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed like doing those workouts with all my boys. It was nice, you know. We'd have good conversations as well.
Yeah,
it was really hot as well, so we'd probably just back our tops off. That sounds so
why
mad.
you said it like that?
That sounds so mad.
That's mad. Pause.
But like, you know, it was hot, it was summer, it was like 33 degrees, and you know, it was good, man. It was good fun. It was nice seeing some sweaty. I'm joking. No.
You lost your mind.
No.
I have to edit it. You lost your mind.
Stop. I was joking. But yeah, it was good to just have companionship essentially when working out with.
Why are you making it gay?
I'm not making it gay.
You are making it gay.
No. I'm a completely no homophobia here, but like, I'm not making it gay, man. It's all good. Like, maybe I was making it slightly gay for humor, but it's all good.
Let's get back on track.
Yeah, let's get back on track.
So,
So how did you start your fitness journey? Do you want me asking you that? Or not really?
Yeah, you can. My fitness journey started when I was 11.
Still, yeah, can tell, bro.
I was 3 years old, straight out the womb to do press ups. Now I'm joking. Probably from 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Because I owe a lot of it to my older brother, because I would see him, doing his home workouts and stuff, doing push-ups, doing his sit-ups, doing squats, and I was like, he's one of my role models. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna copy him. So when I was 11 years old, I'd come home from school, do like 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, 10 squats. Started small,
Standard.
and then built up over time. Then I think maybe when I got to 13 years old, I created my own workout routine that I could do from home. Would do that literally every single day. Didn't miss a day. I wouldn't even listen to music. I was a proper crackhead. I don't know how I did that. And then so I've always stuck with bodyweight training up until I was around 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started going to the gym, only because I play American football. So I was like, okay, cool. I need to get stronger, especially my legs. It's hard to do a lot of strength work with calisthenics. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna go to the gym. So I did the research I needed to do, figured out a plan of all my workouts, what I was gonna do, planned out my diet, made sure my nutrition was right, and just took it from there.
Yeah, you mentioned your brother, and I'm gonna do the same now, because you mentioned him as a role model, and I would say like my older brother's like one of my role models as well. Like, he started his fitness. I don't want to go too much into detail. But he started his fitness journey at like a young age, like yourself, like maybe younger than me, man. When he was like 15 or 16. Bro, this guy was lifting dictionaries. Lifting dictionaries is like free weights.
Yeah, just gotta make it work somehow, innit?
Yeah, and he had like the ball worker, do you know, like the thing that you like pull and then like and it slides in the middle. So he had that, but like obviously he's like, he stayed consistent with it, and that kind of motivated me in that many sort of ways to sort of work out as well. Like I remember like do you know who Davina McCall is?
Yeah. Didn't she do like cookbooks or something?
No, that's she does. I don't know what she does, man, but she also has this like fucking spin class CD thing.
Oh, okay.
And I remember like so my sister bought a set of that or something like that.
Yeah.
Like some CDs, and then she used to do like the dances.
That's actually reminding me of something.
Wait.
Carry on.
Let me finish quick. So she bought those weights. The weights came with the box of the CDs, and they used to go up to like 2 kg, 3 kg. So I used to put the 2 kg weights together and just like bicep curl my room.
Okay.
And that's kind of why I kind of have like decently defined biceps today, because I started training biceps from a young age. But everything else like kind of came later, like back, legs, etc. But yeah, man, my siblings have been a massive part of my workout journey, bro.
No, I was literally going to say that reminded me. We used to have video tape. Like, remember the old VCRs?
Yeah.
We call them. Yeah, me, literally all of us, my whole family would put the tape on. It was like an hour little bodyweight workout. We'd all do. I was like 8 years old, and it's just like, but I was doing that with my family. So for me, it was something that I enjoyed. And then maybe my brother took a bit more serious, and then watching him, I was able to take a bit more serious as well.
Yeah.
But I think what I'm taking from both of our journeys is you need to find your motivation, you need to find your why, you need to find something that's going to get you to start.
Yeah. No.
That's the case for a lot of people. They want to, but they haven't got that motivation to actually fully commit.
I agree. No, 100%. Like, you need motivation. You need a reason to start.
Yeah.
I've just basically said what you've said, but it's as simple as that, really. It's not really anything more to it. It's not fucking rocket science. you need your motivation to start, and whatever that might be, you know, there's a lot of like sort of sociological factors in my case that have come into play.
Yeah, I think it just takes some reflection. Like for a lot of people, it'll be a breakup. Like,
Yeah,
that's just being honest. A lot of people they'll
Yeah.
go through a breakup and like, okay, cool, I'm gonna make a change somehow. So they start
it's like,
working out
what's the term called? It's like revenge, good revenge. What's it?
a revenge body.
Yeah, that's it. Revenge body. They got like a revenge body, and they just.
But that's a good fuel, and obviously it's not the greatest reason because it's not good to hold any sort of hatred or want revenge or anything. But at least it's getting you to make a positive change. I'll say that much. But any other sort of motivation that's gonna get you to change, whether that's a friend bringing you along, or being able to enjoy maybe a sport together.
Taking Tren.
Taking Tren.
No, don't take Tren.
That's not a good idea. Don't take steroids.
No.
Don't take steroids. But yeah, no, just finding some. But even like bodybuilding, like competitively, that's a good motivation to have. Any sort of sport. For me, it was American football, obviously. Athletics. That was my motivation to train. So it just takes some reflection and figuring out why you want to make that change. Even just saying to yourself, I want to be a healthier person. That should be a good enough reason for you. That should be a good enough reason to want to actually take that step and commit to making a change.
No, 100%. It's always good to make a positive change, especially with yourself and your body and your mindset.
What other obstacles do you think people encounter on their fitness journey, or any that you've encountered?
I've encountered.
You were saying that you took a break, like
yeah, man, but that's just life, isn't it? That's just like, you know, I took a break when I was at uni from January till February, but that's because like, you know, I had like January exams and everything like that, and you know, I guess like the current like the situations that you're kind of surrounded in, you know, like my life was a bit serious in terms of like my career and making my career, so there was certain priorities that I needed to prioritize because I wasn't really good at balancing my time effectively. So, you know, for 2-3 weeks I probably didn't go to the gym.
But it's about figuring out, just for that, it's about figuring out what your priorities are.
Exactly. Yeah.
As a uni student, you can say, oh, I have exams, I have this to do. But when you're not doing that, what are you doing? A lot of people are going out to party, drinking, all that stuff. And letting those bad habits creep in, that's gonna dampen your motivation to engage in the good habits.
Yeah, I think that's another like key sort of thing. Like when I was at uni, I was out like sort of not partying a lot, but I was going out like every Wednesday and Friday.
Yeah.
So obviously there'll be drinking involved, and you know, I wouldn't necessarily say I was surrounding myself with the wrong people, which in theory I kind of was, but don't get me wrong, I love these people to absolute bits now, and they're still my friends today. But you know, and now they're like, actually taking fitness seriously in their lives. But back then, you know, maybe they didn't take it as seriously as they did. But I got massive love for them. Like I'm not gonna shade them. I'm not gonna say it's their fault. It's my fault completely, because I still have the choice to actually, like, you know, remain consistent with it.
That's true. But I think it is easier when you're surrounded by people that
like to drink and like to drink and party and like make the most of the moment. Whereas, like, you know, some people are quite forward thinking and think like, you know, this body's gonna prepare me for my dream of being a American football star like yourself, or maybe I don't know, might be a bit too personal, but
that is a dream.
Yeah, or like you know, basketball or football or whatever it is. You know, I think the people that you surround yourself with is important, but I think you should always kind of hold yourself accountable. That's something that I want to say. Yeah, you know, it may come across as if I'm blaming other people for my lack of consistency. Or being steered off my goals, but in reality, all you can really do is kind of blame yourself, innit?
Yeah,
that's true. Like, yeah, you are like, there's this like fucking stupid saying that, you know, you are like an outcome of like the closest 5 people around you. Or something.
Yeah, you're a product of your environment.
Yeah, you are a product of your own environment, but I kind of think that's in a sense, it's bullshit, but it's not
I know
bullshit.
what
at
you're
the
saying.
same
You have
time.
to take accountability to a certain degree.
Exactly, and you can't just say, oh yeah, my friend is poor, so I'm poor, or like, you know, my friend is obese, overweight, and I'm overweight. Like that's not how the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. Like, bruv, why are you fucking laughing, man? It's true.
Oh, sorry, just mentioning fat people are cooking.
You can't just, bro. Like, yeah, you get my point.
Yeah.
It's
sorry. Why do you have to say cookie?
That's not the way the ice cream melts, in it. Like, you know,
they're still gonna eat it.
They're still gonna eat it. Yeah, but you get what I'm saying. It's important to have some accountability in your life.
Yeah.
I think yeah. Sorry. So one more thing. I'm slouching like I'm macho. I was gonna say accountability is so important for, and this is completely off topic, but it's so important for being a male or a man. You need to have accountability for yourself. We won't go into the whole like how to be a man shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, I think it is important. Accountability in every aspect, and if you're accountable in one aspect, it's going to be easier to be accountable in other aspects. So if you hold yourself accountable in your fitness aspect of your life, then maybe in the career aspect of your life it'll be easier to be accountable. Maybe in the relationship aspect of your life it'll be easier to be accountable. So all these traits that you learn, I think that's one thing that's so important from engaging in fitness and being conscious about your health. Everything that you learn transfers over to other areas. So all the discipline that you gain, all the consistent, like learning how to be consistent, learning perseverance, learning how to learn about new things, how to reflect on what you've done, all these skills transfer to other areas. So I think it just has to be compulsory that you're taking care of your health in some shape or form. 100%. Whether it be focusing on exercise, focusing on diet, focusing on sleep. I think sleep is one thing that's underrated. But all these basic things, if we can do the simple things well, then they have the power to transform our life.
Simplicity is key. Simplicity is key. I agree with you strongly there, man. Keeping things simple. Keeping things simple is kind of underrated, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only keep things simple to a certain point. But like, you know, like when we were talking about plateaus in the last episode and stuff like that, now you kind of need to do something a little bit different, and maybe you need to upgrade that simplicity to something a bit more technical. Depends on what your goals are.
Yeah.
But yeah, keeping things simple is definitely key when it comes to sort of maintaining your health and your fitness journey as well, man.
Yeah. No, the hardest part is the start, but that's the most important part.
100%.
So you just have to find
your why.
Your why, exactly. Let's find your why and act. You have to be willing to make a positive change in your life. You have to be willing to meet the potential that you see for yourself.
Yeah, I like that. Meet the potential.
Because everyone sees an ideal version of themselves, and everyone sees someone that they can be. Even having the thought of, oh yeah, I might sign up for the gym this year. You see potential in what you can be. So that's why I say don't let yourself down, because at the end of the day, only you can hold yourself accountable.
Yeah.
So you have to just find any reason you can, as much motivation as you can. Watch a David Goggins video of him calling you a fat shit or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And just find the smallest ounce of strength that you can to start. Because once you start, the ball gets rolling and it just gets easier and easier and easier.
Yeah, man. I agree.
That's literally what it is. Start, the rest will take care of itself.
I ain't got much to say anymore on that, to be fair. You summed it up quite well.
Yeah?
But yeah. No. Yeah, you need to like kind of find your why, I guess you'll find your purpose along the way. Your purpose is not really anything to do with, I mean, it could be to do with fitness if you stay in fitness, but
it can be.
Yeah, no, finding your why and finding motivation is definitely important.
Yeah.
And that motivation can be from anywhere. Like, we don't need to list them over and over again, because like we've mentioned them before in previous videos, but for newcomers that have just established the podcast, More so about, you know, like you said, watching motivational videos, surrounding yourself with the right people, going with your partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, going with your boys, your friends, whoever. I think it's important to do these things because you want to be with like kind of not like you want to be with like-minded individuals.
Yeah.
You know, and I guess that's where the phrase you are a product of your own environment is kind of important, right?
Yeah.
Because you want to surround yourself with like-minded individuals, like, you know, the whole sort of aspect of being a better version of you is what you're striving towards. And if you surround yourself with those people, you'll essentially, like, I don't know, kind of not create a connection, but you will have that mutual connection, and you kind of want to go from there.
Yeah. So you'll help each other learn and grow.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Starting's the most important part, and the learning and guidance that comes along the way from whoever's around you and whoever you seek it from.
See, see, yes.
Too
much Italian, but
no, that's
Spanish and Italian. Anyway,
that's all I have to say on fitness journeys.
Should we call it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to do the outro?
You can do the outro. I know you do.
Thank you very much for watching today's edition of the Upgrade Podcast. We'll see you in the next one, man. We'll see you in the next one.
We'll see you next time.
Take care.
Peace.